Okay, so what we're going to do here is just look at a picture of our intestine and kind of try to see what we talk about when we're saying absorption. Yes, it seems like a simple topic, but I kind of like to look into it in a scientific manner, and it helps us understand it a little bit better. So first of all, we have to kind of recognize this. It's pretty awesome. Our body has a lot of things that it does to make sure that it is as efficient as possible. So, in many parts of our body, but especially here, we have what's called like an increased surface area. So we have like tons and tons and tons of our intestine going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? And this is creating more surface area, okay? And within that increase of surface area, we have even more increase of surface area. So if we look at just the intestine in general, then we have villi, okay? So each one of these villi, that's increasing surface area, right? And then you have to look even further. So zoom in on these little villi, okay? And we've got microvilli, right? Microvilli. But look, see these microvilli? This is one cell right here. This is one cell, okay? And this is one cell right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So many cells, right? And on there you have, look at this microvilli. So each time you have a fold and a fold and a fold and a fold, that's going to increase your surface area for the ability for something to be absorbed. And so what's very important about this is that, we have to think about how are we balancing our meals so that we are not getting too much of one thing absorbed, okay? And so if we have so much of an increased surface area, we need to make sure that if we eat our fiber, the suggested amount of fiber that we're supposed to be eating, some of that's going to bulk up some of our stool. So it's going to reduce the amount of sugar that's absorbed. It's going to reduce the amount of bad fats that are absorbed. So it's really important to have a varied diet in general, right? Have our each food group. But then in addition to that, each meal really has to be varied. So just to kind of reiterate, I will make a quick drawing that represents what I'm talking about with, just in general, I'll just say with fiber, okay? So as long as we're getting the correct amount of fiber in our diet, the goal would be for the fiber to actually bulk up our stool and kind of almost be a vessel for the stuff that we don't want to have too much of. So because this is not going to be absorbed, the fiber will not be absorbed, it will be able to take those, this is very simplified obviously, but it's going to take those little, glucose molecules, and it's hopefully not going to be absorbing as much of it because it will be attached to this vessel of fiber, and this fiber will bulk up your stool again and will move through your body better so that it does not have to absorb every single thing we eat.